keeps at school and reports speaks goldenly of his part. For my part, he keeps me rustically at home, or to speak more properly, stays me here till one can. How you let me be for a gentleman of my birth differs not from the stalling of an ox. His horses are bred better. Besides, they are fair with their feeding, their talk, their menage, and that any rider nearly higher. I, his brother, gain nothing under him but roads, in which his animals on his dunghills are as bound to him as I. Besides, there's nothing that is so plentiful in me. It's something that nature gave me. His countenance seems fit. He does me feed his times, bars me the place of a brother, and as much as in him lies, minds my utility with my education. This is an Adam that grieves me, in the spirit of my father, which I think is within me, against a mutiny against this service. I will no longer endure it. Oh, yet, I don't know why I remedy how to avoid it.
Yonder comes the master, your brother.
Full part, Adam, and thou shalt hear how he will shake it.
Now, sir, what made you here?
Nothing. I'm not taught to make anything.
What are you in, sir?
Marry, sir, I help you mar that which God made. Poor, unworthy brother of yours, with violence.
Marry, sir, be better employed than be not alive.
Shall I keep your hogs, eat husks with them? What pardonable portion have I spent from such penury?
Know you where you are, sir?
Oh, sir, very well. In your orchard.
Know you before whom, sir?
I, better than him I am before knows me. I know you are my eldest brother, and in the gentle condition of blood, you should so know me. The courtesy of nation allows you my better, in that you are the firstborn. The same tradition takes not away my blood, or that 20 brothers betwixt us, I as much as my father, and me as you. Albeit I confess your coming before me is near to his reverence.
What, boy?
Come, come, elder brother. You are too young in this.
What all he has on me, villain?
I am no villain! I am the youngest son of Sir Roland's boy, and he is thrice the villain, and such a father do not villain. Wert thou not my brother, I will not take this hand off thy throat, since other pulled out thy tongue for saying so. So failed on thyself.
Sweet masters, be patient. Your father's remembrance be at accord. Let me go, I say.
I will not till I please. You shall hear me. My father charged you in Linville to give me a good education. You have trained me like a peasant, obscuring and hiding all gentleman-like qualities. The spirit of my father grows strong in me, and I'll no longer endure it. Therefore, allow me to such exercises as may become present, or give me the poor lottery my father left me by testament. With that, we'll go buy my fortunes.
And what will I do beg when that is spent? Well, sir, get you in. I will no longer be troubled with you. You shall have some heart of your book. I pray you, leave with me.
I'll no longer offend you than become for my good.
Get you with him, you old dog.
Is old dog my reward? Most true, I have lost my teeth in your service. God be with my old master, who never has spoken such a word.
It is even so, begin you to grow upon me. I will physic your rankings, and yet give no account of my rate. Allah, Danex!
False worship?
What follows the two steps within the city?
So please you, here, sir, at the door and porch with access.
All in. It will be a good way, and tomorrow the rest of the news.
Admire, your worship.
Dear my dear sorrow, what are the new news that can be for?
There's no news, sir. The oldest, that is, the other has been banished by his other brother, the new duke. A grateful, loving lord to put himself in voluntary exile with him. His land preservatives enrich the new. Therefore he gives him good leave to wander.
You tell Father the Duke's daughter be nice to her father.
Oh no. For the duke's daughter, her cousin, so loves her, who ever from the cradle bred together, and she would have fallen in her exile or died to stay behind her. She is of the court, and little beloved by her uncle and his own daughter, and never two ladies loved as they did.
Where will the old people?
They say he is already in the forest way, and many a merry men with him, and there they live like Robin Hood of England. They say many young gentlemen flock to him every day, and there they sleep the time carelessly, as if in the golden room.
What? You wrestle tomorrow before the meeting.
Marry to our son, and I come to acquaint you with the matter. I am given, sir, secretly to understand that your younger brother Orlando had the disposition to come in disguise against me to try fault. Tomorrow, sir, I wrestle for my credit, and he who escapes me without some broken limb shall acquit him well. Your brother is young and tender, and for your love I would be loath to follow him, as I must for an honor if you command. Therefore, out of my love to you, I came hither to appoint you fault, that either you might stay in Brooks and tender, or Brooks such a space. And that is a thing of its own sort, and altogether against my will.
Carl, I can't think I love you. Wings up will find. I'm not coming apart. I am myself learned from the military, and by underhanding these, labor can persuade him. But he's resolute. I'll tell thee, Carl, it is the stubbornest villain of France, full of ambition, and envious emulator of every man of his heart, a secret and villainous conspirator against me, his natural brother. Therefore, use thy discretion. I had Luke others break his neck as his hand, and thou wilt best look to. For if thou dost him any slight disgrace, or if he not mightily grace himself, he will practice against thee by poison, entrap thee by some treacherous device, and never leave till he attain thy life by some indirect means or other. For I assure thee, and almost with tears I speak, there is not one so young and so villainous to stay living. I speak for brotherly, but should I analyze him to thee as he is, then I must blush and weep, and thou must look beyond women.
I'm heartily glad when you if he comes tomorrow, I'll please him, if ever he go alone again. I'll never wrestle for title, and so God keep the way.
Farewell, good Charles. Now I will serve this house. I hope I shall see an end to it. For my soul, yet I know not why, hates nothing more than peace. Yet his gentle, never school, and yet learn. Full noble delights, and all sorts of new and tenderly beloved, and indeed so much in the heart of the world, and especially my own people, who best know him, that I am altogether misprized. But it shall not be so long. This wrestler shall clear all. Nothing remains but that I kindle the voice of it, which now I'll go about.
Cecilia, I show more mirth than I am mistress of. And would you yet that I were married? Unless you could teach me to forget a banished father, you must not wish to learn me any extraordinary pleasures.
Herein I see thou lovest me not for the full weight that I love thee. If my uncle, thy banished father, and banished thy uncle to be my father, so thou wouldst then stay with me. I could have taught my love to take thy father for mine. So wouldst thou, the truth of thy love to me was righteously tempered as thine is to thee.
Well, I will forget the condition of my estate, rejoice in books.
You know my father has no child but I, nor none is like to have. And truly when he dies, thou shalt be his heir. What he has taken away from thy side of the force, I will render thee again in affection, and mine honor I will. And when I break that oath, let me turn monster. Therefore, my sweet rose, my dear rose, be pay.
Henceforth, I do. And if I sport, let me see. What think you of falling in love?
Mary, I could be due to make sport withal. But love no man in good earnest, nor no further in sport neither, than with the safety of a pure blush, thou mayst in honor come off again.
What shall be our sport then?
Let us sit and mock the good house-like boards of the wheel, that the gifts may henceforth be bestowed equally.
I would we could do so. For her gifts are mightily misplaced, and the bountiful blind woman doth most mistake in her gifts to women.
'Tis true. For those makes fair, she scarce makes honest. And those makes honest, she makes very ill favorably.
Nay, now thou goest from Fortune's office to Nature's. Fortune reigns in the gifts of the world, not in the lineaments of nature.
No. For nature hath made a fair creature. May she not by fortune fall into the fire? No nature hath been a switch to draw at fortune. Hath not fortune sent a school to cut off the other?
Indeed, there is fortune too hard for nature when fortune makes nature natural, the cutter off of nature's wit.
Peradventure this is not fortune's work neither, but nature's, who perceiveth our natural as too dull to reason of such goddesses, and has sent this natural for our whetstone. For always the dullness of the fools, the whetstone to the wit. How now, wit, for the one we do.
Mistress, you must come away to your father.
Will you make a messenger?
No, by mine honor. But I was bid to come for you.
Well, learn you that, old fool?
Of a certain knight that swore by his honor they were good pancakes, and swore by his honor the mustard was not. Now, I'll stand to it. The pancakes were not, and the mustard was good, and yet, it's not the night forsworn.
How could you that to great heap of your knowledge? I may now unmuzzle your wisdom.
Stand ye both forth. Stroke your chins and swear by your beards that I am an knave.
By our beards. If we had them, thou art.
By my knavery, if I had it, then I were. Now if you swear by that is not, you are not forsworn. No more was this knight swearing by his honor, for he didn't have any, or he had sworn it all away before he ever saw those pancakes or that mustard.
Here's the funniest.
Little Frederick your father loves.
My father's love is enough to honor him. And that's more enough taxation these days.
It's the pity that fools may not speak wisely what wise men do foolishly.
When I chose Russell. For since in which the fools have a silence, the little foolery that wise men have makes a great show. Here comes Monsieur Lebeau. It is not full of news, which he will put on us as pigeons feed their young. Then shall we be news crammed. All the better, we shall be the more marketable. Bonjour, Monsieur Lebeau. What's the news?
Fair princess.
Lost, much please.
Sport. But what color?
On what color, madam? How shall I?
As wit and fortune's will.
Or as the destiny's decrees.
Well said. That was laid on control.
Nay, if I keep not my rank.
Thou losest thy old smell.
You amaze me, ladies. I would have told you of the wrestling, which you have lost the sight of.
Tell us the manner of the wrestling.
I will tell you the beginning, and if it please your ladyships, you may see the end. The best is yet to do. And here, where we are, they are coming to perform it.
Well, beginning that is better berries.
There comes an old man.
I can match this beginning with an old tale.
Great proper young man, excellent, growth, presence.
With bills on their neck, be known unto all by these presents.
The eldest of the three, he wrestled with Charles, the Duke's wrestler, which Charles, in a moment, frozen, broke 3 of his ribs, but there is little hope of life in him. And so he served the second, and so the third. Yonder they lie, the poor old man, their father, making such pitiful dole over him, that all of his beholders take his part weeping.
Alas!
But what is the sport, monsieur, the ladies have lost?
Why, this is what I speak of.
Thus men may grow wiser every day. This is the first time I heard of breaking of ribs as sport for ladies.
But is there any longs to see this broken musical besides? Is there any else goes upon the rib break? Shall we see this wrestling cuts?
We must, if you stay here, for here is the place appointed for the wrestling, and they are ready to perform it.
Captain, should they come? Let us not say anything.
Come on. You cannot be entreated with some arrow and coordinates.
Younger the man, unless he's too young. Yet he was successful.
How now, brother? Are you trapped lizards to the vessel?
I'm my least, so please give us sleep.
Look like at the place. There are such odds in the man. He is you, and what fate is good. But he will not be entreated. Speak to him, ladies. See if you can win. Do so, will not be bad.
Monsieur the Challenger, the princess calls for you.
I attend him with all respect, indeed.
Young man, have you challenged Charles the wrestler?
My fair princess, he is the known challenger. I come by as others who try to bend the strength of my youth.
Young gentleman, your spirits are too bold for your years. We see you full proof of this man's strength. If you saw yourself with your eyes, renew yourself with your judgment. The fear of your adventure will counsel you to more equal enterprise. Prepare for your own sake, to embrace your own safety, and give over this attempt. Do, young sir. Your reputation shall not therefore be misprized. We will make it our suit to the Duke. The wrestling shall not go forward today.
I beseech you, punish you not with your hard thoughts, when I confess much guilty to deny so fair and excellent woman in envy. What your fair eyes, and better what you go through my file. For if I be filled, there but one shame that was never gracious. If dead, but one guilt that was willing to be so. I shall do my friends no wrong, for I have none to hurt me. The world no injury, for in it I am nothing. Only in the world I float a place, which may be better supplied than I have made anything.
The little strength I have, I wouldn't really feel it. Fine, take out hers. Very well. Pray heaven I be deceived in you. Your heart's desire from your field.
Come, where's this young gallant that is so desirous to lie with his mother Earth?
Ready, sir. But as we'll have in it a more modest work, you shall try but one fault.
No, I warrant your grace. You shall not entreat him to a second. They have so mightily persuaded him from a first.
You need to mock me, as you should not have mocked me before. But come back.
Oh, Hercules, be thy speed, young man! Excellent, young man!
No more! Yes, I beseech your grace. I am not yet well breathed. How does that come? Therefore, what is thy name, young man?
Orlando, my liege, the youngest son of Sir Roland de Boys.
I would thou hast been son to some man else. The world esteemed thy father honorable, yet I find him still mine enemy. Thou shouldst have pleased me better with his deed, hadst thou descended from another house. But fare thee well, thou art a gallant youth. I would thou hast told me of another father.
I am more proud to be Sir Roland's son, his youngest son, and would not change that calling to be adopted heir to Frederick.
My father loved Sir Roland as his soul, and all the world was of my father's right. Had I before known this young man his son, I would have given you tears and to entreat ere you should thus approach him. Let us go now. Father's wrath and envious dispositions. Sir, you well deserved. If you do keep your promises in love, but justly as you exceeded all promise, your mistress shall be happy.
Where this for me?
One out of suit of fortune that could give more, but that her hand lacks means. Shall we go? Aye, very well, my gentlemen.
Cannot say I thank you. Our better parts are all thrown down, and the which here stands up is but a quaint tame, mere lifeless flock.
He calls us that. My pride fell with my fortunes. I'll ask him what he would. Sir, you have wrestled well and overthrown more than your enemies. Will you go, Cass? I'm with you. Fare you well.
What passion hangs these words upon my tongue? I cannot speak to her. Yet she urged confidence. Or, Orlando, thou art overthrown, or Charles or something weaker masters thee.
Good sir, I do express counsel you to lead this, albeit you have deserved high commendation, true applause, and love. Yet such is now the Duke's condition, that he astonishes all that you have done. The Duke is humorous when he is indeed, or should you to conceive that I am speaking.
Pray you, and thank you. Would you tell me this? Which of the two was the daughter of the Duke that here was at the wrestling?
I am his daughter, who judge my manners, but yet he is smaller than his daughter. The other is daughter to the that is Duke, and here detained by very certain uncle, whose loves are here in the natural bonds. But I can tell your acquaintance, and take this pleasure with his content, grounded upon no other argument, but that people praise her for her good virtue, and hit her for her father's sake. On my life, his malice stays with me, is suddenly grateful. Sir, very well. Hereafter, a better world than this, shall I desire more well enough.
And that's much thou need to. Very well. Thus must I, who smote to the smother, from tyrant Duke unto tyrant brother. Heavenly, Rosalind.
My Rosalind, Cupid have mercy, not a word. Not one to throw at a dog. No, thy words are too precious to be cast away upon birds. Throw some at me, come, lame me with reasons. And then there were two cousins laid up, when the one should be lame with reason, and the other mad without any. But is all this for your father? No. Some of it's for my child's father. Oh, how full of crimes is the working day world! They are but birds, cousin, thrown upon me in holiday foolery. We walk not in the fun paths, our very petticoats will patch them. I can shake them from my coat.
These birds are in my heart.
Send them away.
I would I could cry, him, and have him.
Come, wrestle with my affection.
Oh, they take the part of a better wrestler than myself.
Oh, goodness. But dreams just out of service. Let us now to talk in good earnest. Is it possible, on such a sudden, you should fall into so strong a liking with old Sir Roland's youngest son?
The Duke, my father, loved his father dearly.
Does it therefore ensue that you should love his son dearly? By this kind of trace, I should hate him, for my father hated his father dearly. Yet I hate not Roland.
No, Faith, hate him not, for my sake.
Why should I not? Does he not deserve love?
Let me love him for that, and do you love him because I do. What comes to here?
Eyes full of anger.
Mistress, is that you who received this haste and gave you from our court?
Me, uncle!
You, cousin. In these 10 days, if thou beest found some near our court as 20 miles, thou diest for it. I do beseech your grace, let me the knowledge of my fault bear with me. If with myself I hold intelligence or have acquaintance with mine own desires, if that I be not grieved, or that I be not frantic, as I do trust I am not, then, dear uncle, never so much as in a thought unborn did I offend your highness. Thus do all traitors, if their purgation yet consist in words. They are as innocent as earth itself. Let it suffice thee that I trust thee not. Yet your mistrust cannot make me a traitor. Tell me whereon thy livelihood depends. Thou art thy father's daughter, there's enough. So was I when your highness took his dukedom. So was I when your highness banished him. Treason is not inherited, my lord. Or if we did derive it from our friends, what's that to me? My father was no traitor. Then, good brothers, mistake me not so much to think my poverty is treacherous.
Your sovereign, can we see?
I, Celia, who stayed here for your sake. Else had she with her father ranged along.
I did not then entreat to have her stay. It was your pleasure and your own remorse. I was too young that time to value her, but now I know her. If she betrayed her, why so am I. Still we had slept together, rose an instant, heard and played ate together. And wheresoever we went like Juno's swans, still we've been coupled and inseparable.
She is too subtle for thee. Her silence, her smoothness, and her very patience speak to the people, and they pity her. Thou art a fool. She robs thee of thy name, and thou wilt seek forth right and virtuous when she is gone. Then open out thy lips. Firm and irrevocable is thy doom. Till I pass upon her, she is banished.
Not so sudden, so my hair.
You are a fool! You niece, provide yourself. If good, say the time, upon mine honor, and the greatness of my word, to die.
Whither wilt thou go? Wilt thou change fathers? I'll give thee mine. And towards thee not more grieved than I am.
I have more cause.
Thou hast not, cousin, I pity be cheerful. Knowest thou not the Duke of Bench and his daughter?
That hath not.
No, hath not. Rosalind lacks then the love which teacheth thee that thou and I am one. Shall we see? Shall we first see? No, let thy voice be another air. For if we're divided to end and fly, we have to go what to end with us. And do not seek to come with me, very release yourself to lead me out. Divide us in and out our sorrows and save our plans a little longer for me.
Oh, why, whither shall we go?
To seek my uncle in Lord's heart.
Alas, what danger will it be to us maids as we are to travel forth so far? Beauty before fatigue sooner than both.
Oh, think myself in pouring in attire, and then putting upper search my face. But like you, still should pass along and never stir sails.
Were it not better, because that I am more than common tall, that I did suit me all points like a man, a gallant curtle-axe upon my thigh, a boar spear in my hand, and in my heart lie there what hidden woman fears their will. I'll have a swashing and a martial outside, as many mannish cowards do that do not face it with their semblance.
What shall I call you when thou art a man?
I'll have no worse a name than Jove's own page,
And therefore, look, you call me Ganymede. But what shall you be called? Something that had the reference to my stage. No longer Celia, but Aliena. Cousin, what if we essay to steal a clownish fool out of your father's court, if he not bring a comfort to our travels? We'll go along over the wide world, leave me alone. Let's away and get our jewels and mills together. Devise the fittest line and the safest way to hide us from pursuits that we made after my life. Now go we incontinent to liberty and not to banishment.
Now my co-mates and brothers in exile, have not old custom made this life more sweet than that of King Pomp? Are not these woods more free from peril than the envious court? Here feel we not the penalty of battle, the season's difference as the icy fang, and the churlish chiding of the winter's wind, which, when it bites and blows upon my body, even till I shrink of cold, I smile and say there is no flattery. These are counselors that feelingly persuade me what I am. Sweet are the use of adversity, which, like pearls, are they venomous. There's yet a precious jewel in his head. And this our life, exempt from public haunt, finds tongues and trees, books and running brooks, sermons and stones, and good and everything. I would not change it.
Happy is your grace to translate the stubbornness of fortune into so quiet and so sweet style.
Come, draw no close benizent. And yet it irks me, the poor dappled fools, being native burners of this desert city, show their own confines of forked heads, have their unconscious order.
Indeed, my lord, the melancholy decrease you did that, and that kindness, where did you more deserve from that bird that vanished? Today, my lord, my lord, Army and myself did feel demanding, and we along, and an oath. We entered the tower. Upon the brook that brought along the foot, to which place a poor sequestered stag, from which a hunted aim had seen or heard. Yet come to language, and indeed, my lord, the wretched animal flew forth such groans as a discharge, this stretching blood and coat, almost to bursting in the big round tears. Corresponding that down, the innocent nose, and insidious chase, and left mark in the melancholy decrease. Considering the sweet word of the swift brook, augmenting it with tears.
Melissa Jakes, did you not moralize the spectacle?
Oh, yes, and to a thousand similes. First for his weeping which we needed this stream. Poor dear, quoth he, thou make his testament as worlings do, giving thy son a more, to that which had too much, then being there alone, blessing the abandon of his zealot friend. I, quoth he, the city that part the fruits of company, are not in a careless herd, full of pasture, been so long by him, and never cease to be. I, quoth Jakes, sleep on, you fat and greasy citizens. Wherefore do you look upon that poor and bankrupt dead? Thus most indefinitely he pierced through the body of country, city, court. And yea, of this our life, that we are mere usurpers, tyrants. And what's worse, to fight the animal and to kill them up in their assigned and needed dwelling place?
And did you leave in this contemplation?
We did, my lord, weeping and commenting upon the sovereign fear.
Show me the place. I love the code in these solemn fits. Please hold back.
I'll bring you to the safe.
Can it be possible that no man saw them? It cannot be. There are some villains of my court that are of consent and sufferance in this.
I cannot hear of any that could see her. The ladies, her attendants of her chamber, saw her bed, and in the morning early found the bed untreasured of their mistress. My lord, the glorious crown of whom so oft your grace was once lack is also missing. Hesperia, the princess's gentlewoman, confesses that she secretly overheard your daughter and her cousin much men break the graces of the wrestler, who did lately foil the singing Charles, and she believes wherever they are not, that gives a surely in their company.
Send to his brother. Fetch that gallant hither. If he be absent, send his brother to me. I'll make him find him. Do this suddenly and let not search in any position quail, to bring again his foolish eyes.
Who's there?
What? Oh, good master? Oh, my gentle master! Oh, my sweet master! Oh, you memory of old Sir Roland! Why, what make you here? Why are you virtuous? Why do people love you? And wherefore are you gentle, strong, and valiant? Why would you be so fond as to overcome the bonny prize of humorous dupe? Are you not, master? Some kind of men, their grace is served by his enemies. No more to yours. Your virtues, gentle master, are sanctified, and holy traitors to you. Oh, what a world is this when what is comely and venomous him that bears it?
Why, what's the matter?
Oh, unhappy youth, come not within these doors. Within this roof, the enemy of all your graces lives. Your brother, no, not brother, yet the son, yet not the son of whom I was about to call his father, have heard your praises. And this night he means to burn the lodging where you used to lie, and you within it. Failing that, who have other means to cut you off. I've overheard him and his practices. This is no place. This house is but a butchery. Abhor it. Fear it. Do not enter it.
Well, whither, Adam? Wouldst thou have me go?
No matter whither, so you come not here.
And wouldst thou have me go beg my food? Or the base and ballistic sword enforce a thieves' living on the common road? This I must do. Or know not what to do. If this I must not do. Do how I can. I rather will subject the mouths of my diverted blood and bloody guts.
But do not so. I have 500 crowns, thrifty hire which I saved unto your father, to be my foster nurse, when service should my old limbs lie lame, the age your underguard corners thrown. Take that, and hit it with the raven's feet. Yea, providently feeders with the sparrow be comfort to my age. Here is the gold. All this I give you. Let me be your servant. Though I look old, yet I am strong and lusty. For my youth, never did I apply hot and rebellious liquors to my blood, nor did not with unbashful forehead brew the means of weakness and debility. Therefore my age is as a lusty winter, frosty but kindly. Let me go with you. I'll do it service to the younger man in all your business and necessities.
Oh, good old man, how well it appears the constant service of the antique world will servants sweat for duties, not for me. Thou art not the fashion of these times, where none will but sweat for promotion, and having that to choke their service up, even with the having. It is not so with thee. But poor old man, thou prince of rotten tree, that cannot so much as a blossom leaf yield in lieu of all that pains upon you. But come thy ways, we'll go along together, and ere we'll have thy youthful wages spent. We'll settle upon some low contract.
Master, go on, and I will follow you. The last gasp in proof of loyalty. From 17 years till now, almost 40. Here with died, now live here no more. At 17, may that fortune seek, but at 80 it is too late, and late a week. Yet fortune cannot recompense me better than to die well, and not my master's debtor.
Jupiter, how merry are thy spirits!
I care not for my spirits. My legs were not weary.
I could find it in my heart to disgrace my man's apparel and to cry like a woman. But that I must come from weaker vessels, doublet and hose ought to show itself courageous and petticoat. Therefore, courage, good Aliena.
If pray you bear with me, I can go no further.
I'd rather bear with you than bury you. For yet I should bear no cross, for think you have no money in your purse.
This is the poorest of urban.
The more fool I. When I was at home, I was in a better place, but travelers must be content.
I'd be so good touchstone. Who comes here? Young man and an old in solemn talk.
Oh, Corin, I knew it, so I do love her. I partly guessed why I love her now. No, Corin, being old, thou canst not guess. Though in thy youth thou wast a true lover, as ever sighed upon a midnight pillow. Raise thy love forever like to mine, as I think did never man love so. How many actions most ridiculous hast thou been drawn to by thy fantasy? Oh, then thou dost near love so heartily, if thou rememberest the slightest folly that love did ever make thee run into. Thou hast not loved, or thou hast not sat as I do now, wearing my hair at thy mistress's passion thou makes me. Thou hast not love. Oh, Phoebe, Phoebe, Phoebe!
Alas, poor shepherd, searching of thy wound, I have my heart adventure found my own.
And I mine. I remember when I was in love, I broke my sword upon a stone and bid him take that forth the coming night to Jane's smile. And I remember the kissing of her that lips, and the cow ducks that are pretty chopped hands of milk, and the wooing of a peas cod instead of her, from whom I took 2 cods and said with weeping tears, wear these for my sake. We that are true lovers find ourselves in strange papers, and it's all is mortal in nature, so in nature is all love, mortal and folly.
Thou speakest wiser than thou art aware of.
I shall ne'er beware of mine own wit, till I break my shins against it.
Joe, this shepherd's passion is much upon my fashion.
And mine too, but grow something stale with me.
I pray you, one of you asked John Vanning for gold to give us any food. I screamed almost to death.
Holla, you clown!
Peace, poor! Not my kinsman! Fall!
You're better, sir!
Peace, I say!
Good evening, friend.
You gentlemen, sir, and to you all.
I pray, if that love or gold can in this desert place buy entertainment, bring us where we may rest ourselves and feed. Here's a young maid with travel, much oppressed, and faint souls for succor.
Fair sir, I pity her. Worse for her sake more than for mine own. My fortunes were more able to leave her. But I am shepherd to another man, and do not shear the fleeces that I do place. My master is a careless disposition, and little rats do find their way to heaven by doing deeds of hospitality. Besides, his flock, his coat, and his bounds of feet are now on sale at our sheep coat now. And by reason of his absence, there is nothing that you will feel. But what is comes with my voice most welcome shall you.
What is he that shall buy his flock and pastures?
That young swain that you saw here but ere while, that little cares to buy you.
I pray, if it standeth honestly, buy thou the cottage, pasture, and flock, and thou shalt have to pay for it of us.
And sure that we will manage my wages. I like this place. We'll only waste my time in it.
Assured that the thing is to be sold. If you like upon report, the soil of the prophet in this kind of I will your very faithful feeder be, and buy it with your gold right suddenly.
I think of as many matters as he, but I give heaven thanks and make no boast of them. come. Warble, come. Who doth ambition shun, and loves to live in the sun, seeking the food he eats, and pleased with what he gets. Come hither, come hither, come hither, come hither. Here shall he see no enemy but winter and rough weather. I'll give you a verse to this note that I made yesterday, and despite my invention, and I'll play it. Thus it goes. If it do come to pass that in Manturas we bring his wealth and ease, a starving will to please. Here shall we see no enemy but winter and rough weather. What's that, Duduk? 'Tis a Greek invocation. Call fools into a circle. I'll go to sleep if I can. If I cannot, I'll rarely install the firstborn of Egypt, and I'll go seek the Duke. His banquet is prepared.
Easter, I could go to fervor. Oh, I die for food. Here, I lay down and measure out my grave. Well, hard master.
Why, how now, Adam? No greater harm than these. Live a little, comfort a little, cheer thyself a little. If this uncouth forest yield anything savage, I will either be food for it or bring it food for thee. What I can see is near death in thy powers. For my sake, be comfortable. Hold death awhile by the arm's end. I will here be with thee quickly, and if I bring thee not some grief, I will give thee leave to die. If thou diest before I come, thou art a mocker of my leave. Well said, thou wilt cheer. I will be with thee quickly. Yes, arise from the air. Come, I will bear thee some shelter, and thou shalt not die for lack of a good deed. Cheerly, yes.
If he compact with jars grow useful, we shall have shortly discord in the spheres. Go seek him. Tell him I would speak with him.
He's my neighbor by Donor Process.
Why, how honored, sir? What light is this that your poor friend must do your company? What? You listen, Millie.
A fool. A fool. I met a fool in the forest. A motley fool, a miserable world. As I do live by food, I met a fool who laid him down and basked him in the sun, and railed on Lady Fortune in good terms, in good bad terms, and yet a motley fool. Good morrow, fool, quoth I. No, sir, quoth he. Call me not fool till ever not said ye fortune. And then he drew a dial for this poke, and looking on it with lackluster eyes, says very wisely, "It is 10 o'clock. Thus we might see," quoth he, "how the world wags. 'Tis but an hour ago since it was 9, and after 1 hour more 'twill be 11. And so, from hour to hour we ripen, and then from hour to hour we rot, and thereby hangs the tile." When I did hear the motley fool thus moral on the time, My lungs began to crow like Chanticleer, that fools should be so deep contemplative, and I did laugh, sans intermission, an oar by his side. Oh, noble fool, a worthy fool, Motley's the only wear.
What fool is this?
Oh, worthy fool, one that hath been a courtier, and says that if ladies be but young and fair, they have the gift to know it. And in his brain, which is as dry as the remainder biscuit after a voyage, yet strange places crammed with observation, for which he bends him, mangled forms. Oh, that I were a fool. I am ambitious for a motley coat.
Thou shalt have one.
It is my only suit, provided that you read your better judgments of all opinion that grows rank in the mid-iron lies. I must have liberty withal, as large a charter as the wind to blow on whom I please. For so fools have, and they that are most galled by my folly, they most laugh. And why, sir, must they so? The why is playing his way to parish church. He that a fool doth very wisely hit, doth very foolishly, although he smart, not to seem senseless as thought. And not, the wise man's folly is anatomized, even in the squandering glances of the fool. Invest me in my motley, give me leave to speak my mind, and I will through and through cleanse the foul body of the infected world, if they will patiently receive my medicine.
Quietly, I can tell what thou wouldst do.
What? For a counter, would I do but good?
Most mischievous foul sin, and chiding sin. For thou thyself hast been a liberty, as sensual as the brutish thing itself. And all the embossed swords and petty evils, that thou with lights the free possessed taught, wouldst thou disgorge into the general world.
Why, who cries out in pride that can therein tax any private party? Doth it not flow as hugely as the sea, so that the weary very means do ebb? What woman in the city do I name? And I say the city woman bears the cost of princes on unworthy shoulders. Who can come in and say that I need her, when such one as she, such as your neighbor? Or what is he of basest function that says his bravery is not on my cost, thinking I mean him? Therein sees his folly to the metal of my speech. There then. How then? What then? Let me see where my tongue is wrong. If it do him right, then he hath wronged himself. If he be free, why then my taxing like a wild goose fly, unflamed of any man. But who comes here?
Prepare, eat no more!
Why, I ain't done yet.
Your shall not to necessity be served.
What kind should this cock come of? Art thou less bold and man cry of distress, or else a rude despiser of good manners? Makes the building that seems so empty?
Touch my vein at first. The thorny point of bare distress hath paid me for the show of smooth civility. Yet am I inland bred, and no son mature. But forbear, I say, he dies that touches any of this food, till I and my affairs are answered.
And you will not be answered. Listen, I must die.
What would you have? Your gentle shall force, more than force.
I almost die for food. Let me have it.
Sit down and feed, and welcome to our table.
Speak you so gently. Pardon me. I thought all things had been savage here, and therefore put out in countenance of stern commandment. But whate'er you are, that in this desert inaccessible, under the shade of melancholy boughs, loose and neglect the creeping hours of time, if ever looked on to better days, if ever been rebels in all the church, if ever sat at any good man's feet, if ever from my eyelids have wiped a tear, you know what to pity, I should pity. What gentleness, my cried strongly forced from me, and the witch choked. I blushed and hid my sword.
We all have seen better days, and have with Holy Bell the noble church, and sat at good men's feasts, and wiped their eyes of drops of sacred pity hath engendered, and therefore sit you down in gentleness, and take upon command your help we have, that to your wanting hath administered.
Then but prepare your food a little while, while I the dog will find my fault and give it food. There's an old poor man, after me at many a weary step, lives in pure love, to we be served first suffice, oppressed with two weak people, age and hunger. I will not forbid it.
Go seek him out, and we will not give ways for your return.
Thank you, and bless for your comfort.
As thou seest, we are not all alone and happy. This wide and universal theater presents more woeful canvas more to see we play.
All the world is a stage. And all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts. His acting 7 ages. At first, the infant, mewling and puking in the nurse's arms. And then, the whining schoolboy, with satchel and shining morning face, creeping like snail unwillingly to school. And then, the lover, sighing like furnace, with a woeful ballad made to his mistress' eyebrows. And then a soldier, full of strange oaths and bearded like pard, jealous in honor, sudden and quick in quarrel, seeking the bubble, reputation, even in the cannon's mouth. Then a justice, in fair round belly with good cape on line, with eyes severe and beard of formal cut, full of wise saws and modern instances, so he plays his part. The 6th age shifts into the lean and slippered pantaloon, spectacles on nose and pouch on side, his youthful hose, well saved, a world too wide for his shrunk shank, and his big manly voice turning again towards childish treble, pipes and whistles in the sound. Last scene of all that ends this strange eventful history, the second childishness and mere oblivion, sans teeth, sans eyes, sans taste, sans everything.
Welcome. Sit down, your venerable birth and let him speak.
I thank you most for it.
Sorry to me, but I scarce can speak to thank you for myself.
Welcome, fall too. I will not trouble you. As yet you pause and bring your fortunes. Give us some music and keep us and sing.
Is not
seek him with the candle. Bring him within this 12 months, or turn down no more to seek a living in our territory. Thy lands and all things thou dost call thine, worth seizure can be seized into our hands, till thou canst put thee by thy brother's mouth of what we think against thee.
Oh, that your highness, I knew my heart in this. I never loved my brother in my life.
More villain, thou. Well, push him out of doors, and let my officers of such a nature make an extent upon his house and lands. Do this expediently and turn him going.
Truly, shepherd, in respect of itself, it is a good life, but in respect of the shepherd's life, I like it not. In respect it is solitary, I like it very well, but in respect it is private, it is a very vile life. Now, in respect it is in the fields, I like it very well, but in respect it is not in the court, it is tedious. As it is a spare life, look you, it fits my humor well, but as there is no more plenty in it, there's much against my stomach. Has any philosophy in me, shepherd?
No more, but that I know, the more one sickens, the worse at ease he is, and that he that wants money means and contents is without 3 good friends, that the property of the rain is too wet for fire to burn, and great cause of nights is lack of the sun, and that he that hath learned no wit by nature nor art may complain of good breeding, or comes of very dull teaching.
Such one is a natural philosopher. Wast ever in court, shepherd?
No, truly.
Thou art damned.
Nah, oh.
Truly, thou art damned like an ill-roasted egg, all on one side.
For not being in court, for no reason.
Well, if thou never walked in court, then thou never sawest good manners. If thou never sawest good manners, then thy manners must be wicked. Wickedness is a sin, and sin is damnation. Thou art in a parlous state, shepherd.
No one such stones. Those that are good manners in the court are ridiculous in the country, as behavior of the country is most welcome at the court. You told me you salute not at the court, but you kiss your hands. That courtesy would be uncleanly according to your worship.
Instance, briefly, for instance.
Why, you're still handling my news, and your fellows you know are greasy.
Why do not your courtier's hands sweat? Is not this grease of a mutton as wholesome as the sort of a man? Tallow are better since I took the sight come.
Besides, our hands are hard.
Your lips will feel them sooner. Many instant shepherd.
You have to put yours I do.
Wilt thou rest damned? God help thee, gentlemen. God make a decision in you. Thou art lost.
Sir, I am a true laborer. I earn that I eat, get that I wear. Oh, no man hate, envy no man's happiness, glad of other men's good. The greatest of my pride is to my whose graves and my land is suck.
That is another simple sin in you. To offer to get your living by the copulation of cattle, to be bawd to a bellwether, to betray the she-lad for 12 months, the crooked-pated old Cookleby ran out of all reasonable match. If thou beest not damned for this, the devil himself will have no doubts. I cannot see how else thou should see it.
Here comes young Master Gatterby, who mistresses brother.
From the east to western inn, no jewel is like Rosalind. Her worth being mounted on the wind, through all the world bears Rosalind. All the pictures fairest in mine are but black to Rosaline. Let no face be kept in mind, but the face of Rosaline.
All rhyme you so 8 years together, dinners and sleeping hours accepted, is the right butter woman's rank to market.
How cool.
For a taste. If a heart you lack a hind, let him seek out Rosaline's. If the cat will after kind, so be sure, Rosaline's. Winter garments must be lined, so much slender Rosaline. They that reap must sheaf and bind, then to cart with Rosaline's. They that sweetest rose will find, must find love's brick. Rosalind. This is a very false gallop of verses. Why do you infect yourself with them?
Peace, dolphin. I found him on a tree.
Truly, the tree yields bad fruit.
Oh, gravity of you! Then on the grass of the medlar, then he'll be the earliest fruit of the country, for you'll be rotten ere you be half ripe, and that's the right virtue of the medlar.
You have said, whether wisely or not, let the forest judge.
Here comes my sister reading. Stand aside. Why should this a desert be? Bringing up evils? No. Sun's only on every tree, which will civil sayings show. Some how brief the life of man runs his erring pilgrimage, but the stretching of his span buckles in some. Some violated vows, fix the souls of friend and friend, but upon the fairest vows, for at every sentence end rely Muslims and that right, teaching all that read to know the quintessence of every sprite, heaven would in little show. Therefore, heaven nature charged that one body should be filled, with all races wide enlarged, nature presently distilled, comes cheek, but not her heart, Cleopatra's majesty, Atalanta's better part, sad Lucretia's modesty. Thus Rosalind of many parts, by heavenly sign-on was devised, of many faces, eyes, and hearts, to have such as dearest prized. Heaven would that she these gifts should have, and I to live and die her slave. Oh, gentle Pulpiter, what tedious, homely of love do you weary your parishioners withal? And never cry, have patience, good people. Now, friends, shepherd, go on. Go to the
Shepherd, let us make an honorable retreat, and not with bag and baggage, yes, scrimmage.
Stop reading verses. Oh yes, I heard them all. And more too. For some of them had in them more feet than the verses would bear. But did some people about wondering how the news came and started upon the streets? I was 7 of the 9 days out of the London before you came. For, look ye, what I found are opponents. I was never so blind since the Pythagoras time that I was an Irish rabbit. I can hardly remember. Sure you have done this. Is it a man? The chain that you once wore about his neck? The chains you color? I prithee who? Oh, Lord. It is a hard matter for friends to meet. Yet mountains that move with earthquakes and so encounter. Wait, but who is it? Is it possible? Then you must petition our demons, tell me who it is. Oh, wonderful. And most wonderful. And yet again wonderful. And after that, I'm both big. My complexion. That's not the drawing of perishing like a man. I have not with my disposition. One inch of delay or is a sound sea of discovery. I bid you, tell me who it is quickly. Speak the face. I mean, thou couldst stammer something like, pour this concealed man out of thy mouth as drink comes out of the narrow mouth. Oh, why, there's too much at once or none at all. Will you take the cork out of my mouth that I may drink thy tidings? So you're the man in your belly. What manner of man is this? Edward the Hatter's kinwork of beard. Nay, you have but a little beard. Oh God, was I wolf, a man will be thankful. But let me stay the growth of his beard, if thou delayest me not the knowledge of his chin. It is young Orlando, the tremor of the restless heels, and your heart bold in an instant. Nay, let the devil take mocking. Speak, Sacral and Truman. Orlando. And as the day, what shall I get of my doublet and hose? What did he when I saw him? What said he? How looked he word when what makes you here? Did he ask for me? Where, how hard did he speak? And what job thou see him again? Nay, answer me in one word. You don't start reading adventurous now first. This word too great for any mouth of the sage's size. To say I know to these particulars is more than to answer in a catechism. But doth he know that I am his horse and man's apparel? See as freshly as today you wrestle. It is as easy to count atoms as to count propositions alone. But they taste my dropped faithful.
It may well be called Job's tree when it drops forth such fruit.
The audience without it.
See,
Their lady stretched along like a wounded knight.
it will be pity to see such a sight. It well becomes the ground.
My colors make sun, I plead for the season. He is furnished like a hunter.
Oh, ominous, he comes to kill my heart.
I need to see myself without a bird. Covered is near too.
Do you not know I am a woman? When I think, I must speak. Sweet, say on.
You bring me out. Softens my mood.
Gee, slip by it, note it.
I thank you for your company, but good faith, I had as lief have been myself alone.
So would I. But yet, for fashion's sake, I thank you too for society.
I buy you. Let's meet as little as we can.
I do desire we may be better strangers.
I prithee, mar no more trees with writing love songs in their barks.
Pray you mar no my verses reading ill-favoredly.
Rosalind is your lord's name?
Yes, just.
I do not like her name.
And the girl thought of pleasing you when she was christened.
What stature is she of?
Just as high as my heart.
You are full of pretty answers. Have you not been acquainted with goldsmiths' wives and conned them out of rings?
Not so. I answer you light-winged thought, from whence you have studied your question.
You have a nimble wit. I think it was made of Atalanta's heel. Please sit down with me. We too will rail against our mistress, the world, and all our misery.
I will try no breather in the world but myself, against whom I know most faults.
The first fault you have is to be in love.
'Tis a fault I will not change for your best judgment. I mirrored it.
By my troth, I was seeking for a fool when I found you.
He's down in the brook. Look what an ancient seal.
Where shall I see mine own figure?
I take thee either a fool or a sight.
I'll tarry no longer with you. Farewell, good Signor Love.
I am glad you departed. Adieu, good Monsieur and Wellington.
I will speak to him like a saucy lackey, and under that habit play the knave with him. Do you hear, Forrester?
Very well. What would you?
I pray you, what is the clock?
You should ask me what time of day. There is no clock in the forest.
Then there's no true lover in the forest, else sighing every minute and groaning every hour would detect reason for time as well as the clocks.
And why not the Swiss would have had? Had not that been as proper?
By no means, sir. Time travels in diverse paces, diverse persons. I'll tell you, who time ambles with all, who time trots with all, who time gallops with all, and who time stands still with all.
Really? Who doth thee trot with them?
Marry, he trots hard with the young maid, between the contract of marriage and the dangerous soul nights. If the interim be but a sennight, time's pace is so hard, it seems the length of 7 years.
Who ambles time call?
With a priest that lacks Latin, and a rich man that hath not gout. For the one speaks easily because he cannot study, and the other lives merrily because he feels no pain. The one lacking the burden of wasteful learning, the other knowing no burden of heavy duties anyway. These time ambles upon.
Who doth thee gallop with all?
The thief, the gallows. Though softly and swiftly fall, he thinks himself too soon married.
Who stays it still with all?
With lawyers in vacation, for they sleep between term and term, and therefore perceive not how time moves.
Where dwell you, for you?
With his jackets, my sister, here in the forest skirts, like fringe upon the petticoat.
Are you native of this place?
As the Korean you see knows well where she is kindled.
Your accent is something finer than you can purchase in so removed a dwelling.
I have been told so many. But indeed, an old religious uncle of mine taught me to speak. Was in his youth an inland man, one that knew courtship too well, for there he fell in love. I've heard him read many lectures against it, and I thank God I,
I'm not a woman to be taxed with so many giddy offenses, as he hath generally taxed our whole sex upon.
Can you remember any of the principal evils they laid in charge of women?
They were not principal. They were unlike one another, as halfpence are. Everyone felt seemed monstrous till his fellow folk came to match it.
A pity. Recount some of them.
No, I will not cast away my physic, but on those who are sick. There is a man, haunts the forest, abuses our young plants with carving Rosalind on their barks, takes oaths upon hawthorns, elegies upon brambles, all forsooth deifying the name of Rosalind. If I could meet that fancy monger, I would give him some good counsel, for he seems to have the quotidian of love upon him.
I am he that is so love-sick. I pray, tell me your remedy.
There are none of my uncle's marks upon you. He taught me to know a man in love, in which cage of rushes I am sure you are not present.
What were his marks?
A lean cheek, which you have not. A blue eye and sunken, which you have not. An unquestionable spirit, which you have not. A beard neglected, which you have not. But yet I pardon you for that, for you having simply in beard is younger brothers with you. Then, your hose should be unbanded, your bonnet unbuttoned, your sleeve unbuttoned, and all things about you demonstrating a careless desolation. But you are no such man. You are rather formed device in your accoutrements, as loving yourself as seeming a lover of any other.
Fair youth, I would I could make thee believe I love.
Me believe it. You may as soon make her you love believe it, which I warn you she is apter to do than to confess she does. That is one of the points in which women still give a lie to their conscience.
Swear to the youth, the white hand of Rosalind, I am that he, unfortunate he.
But are you so much in love as your lines speak?
Neither rhyme nor reason can express how much.
Love is merely a madness. And I tell you, deserves as much dark house and red as madmen do. The reason why they are not less punished and cured is that the lunacy is so ordinary that whippers are loved too. Yet, I profess curing it by counsel.
Did you ever cure any so?
Yes, once, and in this manner. He was to imagine me, his love, his mistress, and I set him every day to woo me, at which time would I, being but a moonish youth, grieve, the effeminate, changeable, longing and liking, proud, fantastical, apish, shallow, inconstant, full of tears, full of smiles. For every passion, something, no passion, truly anything, as boys and women, of the most part cattle of this color, would then like him, then loathe him, then forswear him, and spake him that I trade my suitor from his mad humor of love to a living humor of madness, which was to forswear from the full spring of the world, and to live in a nook, near the mountains. And thus, I kill him. And this way, I take upon me to watch your liver as clean as a sound sheep's heart. There shall not be one spot of love in it.
I would not be cured.
I would cure you, if you would but call me Rosalind, and cunningly shave my coat and woo me.
Now, for the sake of my love, I will. Tell me where it is.
Go with me to it, and I'll show you. And on the way, you shall tell me where you're supposed to live. You go.
All my heart, good youth.
Nay, you must call me Rosalind. Come, sister, do you go?
Teachers were born to us. What? Teachers. I'm here with thee and thy goats. The most capricious poets, honest Albin was among the gods.
Oh, knowledge uninhabited. First can Jove at a thatched house.
The man's verses cannot be understood, nor man's good wit seconded. The forward child, understanding it strikes a man more dead to great reckoning in the little room. And would the gods have made thee poetical?
I do not know what poetical is. Is it honest indeed a word? Is it a true thing?
No, truly, for the truest poetry is the most feigning, and lovers are given to poetry, and what they swear as lovers may be said, they do feign.
Do you wish then that the gods made thee poetical?
I do truly, for thou swearest to me thou art honest. Now, if thou wert a poet, I might have some hope thou didst feign.
Sure, I'll be honest.
No, truly, for to have honesty coupled to beauty is to have honey and sauce with sugar.
Material fool.
Well, I'm not fair, therefore I pray the gods might be honest.
Truly, to cast away honesty upon a foul slut were to put good meat in an unclean dish.
I am not a slut! Then I thank the gods. I am foul.
Well, praised be the gods for thy foulness. Sluttishness may come hereafter. But be as it may be, I will marry thee. To that end I have been with Sir Oliver Martax, the vicar of the next village, who has promised to meet me in this place and to couple us.
I would praise you this evening.
Will the gods give us joy?
Amen. Man may, if you will fear the heart, stagger in this attempt, for we have no temple but the wood, no assembly but horn beasts. But what though? Courage, as horns are odious. They are necessary, because many a man has good horns, right? Many a man has good horns, knows no end of them. That is the dowry of his wife, tis none of his own getting. Horns? Even so, poor man alone. No, the noblest here, as them is huge as the rascal. Is the single man therefore blessed? No, as a old town is more worthier than the village, the forehead of a married man is more honorable than the bare brow of a bachelor. And by how much defense is better than no skill? By so much that a horn is more precious than to one. Here comes Sir Oliver Martax. Sir Oliver, you are well met. Will you dispatch us here under this tree, or will we go with you to your chapel?
Is there none here to give the woman?
We will not take her on gift of any man.
Truly, she must be given, or the marriage is not lawful.
Proceed. I'll give her.
Good even, good master. What do you call it? How do you do, sir? You were well met. God ill you for your last company. I am very glad to see you. Even a toy in hand here, sir. Hey, prithee, cover.
Will you be married, Poppy?
As the ox hath his bow, the horse his curb, and the falcon rebels, so does man have his desires, and as pigeons' bills, wedlock will be nebula.
Will you, being a man of your breeding, be married under a bush like a beggar? Get you to church and have a good priest that can tell you what marriage is. This fellow will but join you together as they join wainscot. Then one of you will prove a shrunk panel, and like green timber, warp.
I'm not in the mind, for if I were better married of him than of another, for he is not like to marry me well, and not being well married, it will be a good excuse for me hereafter to leave my wife.
Go down with me, and let me counsel thee.
Come, Audrey, you must be married when you live. Audrey, farewell, good Master Oliver. Not, oh sweet Oliver, oh brave Oliver, leave me not behind thee. Wind away, be gone, I say, I'm not going.
'Tis no matter, near a classical name of all shall flout me out of my coat.
How say you now? Is it not past 2 o'clock? And here march Orlando. Have I not cause to weep? His very hair is of a dissembling color.
Something browner than juices. Nay, his is subject to his own children.
I faith his hair is of a good color.
That's the color. Virtuoso was ever the only color.
And his hissing is as full of sanctity as the touch of holy bread.
He had bought a pair of pestles of Diana, and none of Winter's sisterhood kisses novel religiously, the very ice of chastity.
Yet why did he swear he would come this morning and comes not?
Nay, there is no choosing him.
You think so?
Yes. I think he is not a big person or a horse dealer. But for his rarity and love, I do think he was conjugated as a covered goblet to a worm-eaten nut.
Not true in love.
Yes, maybe he is in, but I think he's not in.
You've heard him swear downright he was.
Was is not is. Besides, the oath of a lover is no stronger than the word of a taster. They both confirm or false reckonings. The attempts here in court on the Duke follow.
I met the Duke yesterday and had much question with him. He asked me of what parentage I was. I said as good as he. So he smiled and let me go. But what talk your fathers when there's such a man as Orlando?
Oh, that's a brave man. He writes brave verses, speaks brave words, swears brave oaths, and breaks them bravely. Quite traverse, athwart the heart of his lover as a puny tilter that spurs his horse on one side, breaks his staff like a noble goose. But all is brave that youth mounts and folly guides. Who's up here?
Mr. Castor, you have oft inquired after the shepherd that complained before, whom you saw sitting by me on the turf, praising that proud, stately shepherdess that was in the business. If you will see a pattern truly plain between the pale complexion of true love, the red below scorn and proud disdain, go hence alone, and I shall conduct it if you mark it.
Come, let's remove the sight of lovers. Feed it those in love.
Bring us to the sun, and you shall say, I'll prove a busy actor in their play.
Foul is most foul, and foul to be a scoffer. So take her to the shepherd. Very well. Soon you and pray you tied here together. I would rather hear you tied in this man room. He's fallen in love with your foulness, and she'll fall in love with my anger. I think we saw as fast as she answers in the frowning looks, all saucer with bitter lips. Why look you so upon me? For no will I bear to you. I pray you, do not fall in love with me. I am falser than vows made in wine. Besides, I like you not. If you will know my house, set the cup with olives in my wine. My sister, shall fly her heart. My sister, shepherdess, look on them better, and be not proud. Though all the world could see, none could be so abused in sight as he. Come to our flock. That shepherd now I find myself my forever love that was not at first sight.
Sweet Phoebe.
How it says so, so.
Sweet Phoebe, pity me.
Why, I am sorry for thee, Uncle Sylvius.
Wherever sorrow is, release with me. If you do sorrow and my grief of love, by giving love your sorrow and my grief of both external.
Thou hast my love, is that not neighborly?
I would have you.
Why, that were covetousness! Sylvius, the time was that I hated thee, and not that I bare thee love. But since thou canst talk of love so well, company, which erst irksome to me, I will endure and employ thee too, but do not look for further recompense than thine own gladness that thou art employed.
So holy and so perfect is my love, and I am such a poverty of grace, that I think it the most plenteous drop, as clean the broken ears after the man harvest reaps. Loose now and with a scattered smile, and that I'll live upon.
Knowst thou the youth that spoke to me ere a while?
Not very well, but I have met him all, and he hath bought the cottage and the bounds, with no Carlock like his master.
Think not I love him, though I ask for him. He's a boy, and yet he talks well. But what care I for words, yet words do well when he that speaks them pleases those that hear. But sure he's proud, and yet his pride becomes him. He'll make a proper man. The best thing in him is his complexion, and faster than his tongue to make offense, his eye to heal it up. He's not very tall, yet for his years he is tall. His leg is but so-so, and yet is well. There's a pretty redness in his lips, a little riper and more lusty red than mixed within his cheek. 'Twas just the difference betwixt the constant red and the mingled damask. There be some women, Sylvius, had they marked him in parcels as I did, that would have gone to fall in love with him. Yet I love him not, nor hate him not. And yet I have more cause to hate him than to love him. What had he to do to chide at me? He said mine eyes were black and my hair black, and I remembered now scorned at me. I marvel why I answered not again. That's all one. Amends is no quittance. I will write to him a very taunting letter, and that shall bear it. Wilt thou, Sylvius?
Phoebe, with all my heart.
I'll write it straight. The matter is in my head and in my heart. I'll be bitter with him in passing short. Go with me, Sylvius.
Let me be better acquainted with thee.
They say you are a melancholy fellow.
I am so. I do love it better than laugh.
Those that are in extremity of either are abominable fellows, and betray themselves to every modern censure, worse than drunkards do.
Why, it is good to be sad and say nothing.
Why then, it is good to be a host. I have it neither the
Scholars' melancholy, which is emulation, nor the musicians, which is fantastical, nor the courtiers, which is proud, nor the soldiers, which is ambitious, nor the lawyers, which is politic, nor the ladies, which is nice, nor the lovers, which is all of these. But it is a melancholy of mine own, compounded of these simples, extracted of many objects. Indeed, the sundry contemplation of my travels, in which my often rumination wraps me in the most humorous scenes.
A traveler? By my faith, you have great reason to be sad. I fear that you have sold your own lands to see other men's, then to have seen much and have nothing, is to have rich eyes and poor hands. Yes, I have gained my experience, and your experience makes you sad. I had rather have a fool to make me merry than experience to make me sad. And to travel for it, too.
Good day and happiness, dear Rosalind.
Nay then, God by you. And you, talking blank verse.
My love, dear traveler, look you list in our strange boats. Assemble all the benefits of your own country, be out of love with your nativity, and almost try God to make you that countenance you are, or I shall scarce think you'd swim in the gondola. Well, how now, Orlando? Where have you been all this while? You a lover, and you serve me such another trick more, never come in my sight.
My fair Rosalind, I come within an hour of my promise.
Break an hour's promise in love. He that will divide a minute into 1,000 parts and break but a part of 1,000th part of a minute in the affairs of love, it may be said of him that he would have clapped him on the shoulder, but I warn him, heart whole.
Pardon me, dear Rosalind.
Nay, and you be so tardy, come no more in my sight. I had as lief be wound of a snail.
Of a snail?
Aye, of a snail. For though he comes slowly, carries his house on his head, a better judger, I'll warrant, than you make a woman. Besides, he brings his destiny with him.
What's that?
Why, horns, which such as you are like to be beholding in your wives' form. But he comes armed in his fortunes and prevents the slander of his wife.
Virtue is no horn maker, and my Rosalind is virtuous.
I am your Rosalind.
It pleases me to call you so, but you have a Rosalind that would better rear than you.
Come, for now I am in a holiday humor and like enough to consent. What would you say to me now, and I were your very, very Rosalind?
I would kiss before I spoke.
Nay, you were best speak first. And when you were gravelled, for lack of matter, you might take occasion to kiss. Very good orators, when they are out, they would spit. And for lovers, lacking, God warns us, matter, the cleanliest shift is to kiss.
How if the kiss be denied?
Then she puts him to entreaty, and there begins new matter.
Who could be out in before their beloved mistress?
Why, that should be my mistress. Or I should think my honesty rankled in my book.
What, my suit?
What out to a peril? Yes.
I take some joy to say that you are, because I was just talking of her right now.
Well, in her person, I say, I will not.
Then in my own person, I die.
No, die by attorney. The poor world is nearly 6,000 years old, and in all this time, there was not any man died in his own person. The Dulcet and the love cause. Troilus had his brains dashed out of the Grecian club. Yet he did what he could to die before, and he is one of the patterns of love. Leander, he would put men in death here, though hero had turned none. If it had not been for a hot midsummer's night when, for you, he went before to wash him in the household, and being taken with the cramps, was drowned. And the foolish chroniclers of the age said it was Hero of Sestos. These are all lies. Men have died from time to time, and worms have eaten them, but not love.
I would not have my right, Rosalind, of this mind, for I protest your frown might kill me.
Of his hand, it will not kill a fly. But come, I will be your Rosalind in the more coming on disposition. Ask me what you will, I will grant it.
Then love me, Rosalind.
Yes, faith will. Fridays and Saturdays long.
And wilt thou happy?
Aye, and 20 such.
What sayest thou?
Are you not good?
I hope so.
Why then, can one desire too much of a good thing? Come, you shall be the priest and Marius. Give me your hand, Orlando. What say you, sister?
Ready, Marius.
I cannot say the words.
You must begin. Will you, Orlando?
Will you, Orlando, have to wife this Rosalind?
I will.
By the wind.
Why now, as fast as you can marry us?
Then you must say, I take thee, Rosalind, for wife.
I take thee, Rosalind, for wife.
I might ask you for your permission. But I do take thee, Orlando. There a girl goes before the priest, and certainly a woman's thoughts runs before her actions.
So do all thoughts. Don't wing it.
Now tell me how long you will have her after you've possessed her.
Forever and a day.
Say a day, without the ever. No, Orlando. Men are April when they woo, December when they wed. Maids are May when they are maids. The sky changes when they are wives. I'll be more jealous over you than a Barbary cock pigeon over his hen. More clamorous than a parrot against rain. More newfangled than an ape. More giddy in my desires than a monkey. I'll weep for nothing, like Diana in the fountain, and that when you are inclined to be merry. I'll laugh like a hyena, and that when you are disposed to sleep.
But will my Rosalind do so?
By my life, she will do as I do.
Oh, but she is wise.
But she could not have the wit to do this. The wiser, the wayward, make the doors upon a woman's wit, and 'twill out the casement, shut that, and 'twill out at the keyhole. Stop that, 'twill fly with the smoke out of the chimney.
A man that had a wife with such a wit, he might say, wit with a wit.
Nay, you might keep that check, for till you met your wife's wit, going to your neighbor's bed.
And what wit could wit have to excuse that?
Mary, to say she came to see you there. You shall never take her without her answer unless you take her without her tongue. Oh, that woman that cannot make her fault somehow her husband's. Let her never nurse her child herself, or she will breed it like a fool.
For these 2 hours, Rosalind, I must leave.
Less! Dear Mom, I cannot let me 2 hours.
I must attend the Duke at dinner. By 2 o'clock, I'll be with thee again.
I go your ways, go your ways. I knew you too. My friends told me as much, and I thought no less. That flattering tongue of yours wonders. 'Tis no matter. 'Tis but one cast away. So, come death. 2 o'clock is your hour.
Aye, sweet Rosalind.
By my troth, and in good earnest, and so God led me, and by all principles that are not dangerous, if you break one jot of your promise, or come 1 minute behind your hour, I will think you the most pathetical break promise, and the most hollow lover, and the most unworthy of her you call Rosalind, that may be chosen out of the gross band of the unfaithful. Therefore, beware my censure, and keep your promise.
With no less religion, if thou wert indeed my Rosalind, so adieu.
Well, time is the old justice that examines all such offenders, and let time try. Adieu. You have simply misused our sex in your love freight. You must have your Dublin hose bumped over your head, show the world with the bird done to your own nest. Oh, cause, oh, my pretty little cause. God must know how many fathoms deep I am in love. But it cannot be sounded. My affection hath an unknown bottom, like the Bay of Portugal, or rather bottomless, that as soon as you pour affection in, it runs out. No, that same wicked bastard of Venus, that was begot of thought, conceived of spleen, and born of madness, that blind, rascally boy that uses everyone's eyes because his own are out. Let him be judge how deep I am in love. I tell thee, Alina, I cannot be out of the sight of Orlando. I'll go find a shadow and sigh till he come. And I'll sleep.
Let's present him to the Duke like a Roman conqueror. It would do well to set the deer's horns upon his head for a branch of victory. Have you no song for this purpose, Forester?
Yes, sir.
Sing it. 'Tis no matter how it be in tune, so it make noise enough.
What shall he have that killed the deer? His leather skin and horns do wear.
Then sing him home. The rest shall bear this burden.
Was it bound or shame to wear the horn? It was the Christ that was born. My father's father wore it, and I, father, wore it. The horn, the lusty horn, is not a thing to laugh nor scorn.
waspish action, which she did use as she was writing of it. It bears an angry temper. Pardon me, I am but as a guiltless messenger.
Patience herself would startle at this letter and play the swaggerer. Bear this, bear all. She says, I am not fair, that I lack manner. She calls me proud, and says she could not love me were man as rare as Phoenix. Odds my will, her love is not the hair that I do hunt. Why writes she so to me? Well, Shepherd, well, this is a letter of your own device.
No, I protest. I know not the contents. Phoebe did write it.
Come, you are a fool, and turned into the extremity of love. I saw her head. She has a leathern head, a freestone-colored head. I verily to think that her old gloves were on. What's her head? She has a housewife's head. But she's not. I say, she never did invent this letter. This is a man's invention, and his head.
Sure, it is hers.
Well, it is a boisterous and a cruel style, a style for challengers. And she defies me like a perfect Christian, a woman with gentle brains, not drop forth such giant rude inventions, such Ethiop's words, blacker in their effect than in their countenance. Will you hear the letter?
So please me, for I never heard it yet. It hurt too much with Phoebe's cruelty.
She feeds me. Mark how the tyrant writes. Art thou God to shepherd turned, that a maiden's heart hath burned? Can a woman rail thus?
Call you this railing?
Why thy godhead, laid apart, warrest thou with a woman's part? Did you ever hear such railing? Whilst the eye of man did rule me, that can do no vengeance to me. Meaning me a beast, if the scorn of your bright eye, power to raise such love in mine, alack in me, what strange effect would they work in mild aspect, whilst you chid me I did love? How then might the prayers move? He that brings these lines to thee little knows this love in me, and by him seal up my mind, whether that my youth and kind will the faithful offer take of me and all that I can make, or else by him my love deny, and then I'll study how to die.
Call you this chiding?
Alas, poor shepherd, will you pity him? No, he deserves no pity. Will you love such a woman? What, to make thee an instrument and play false strains upon thee, not to be endured? Well, go thy ways to her, for I see love hath made thee tamelessly. And say this, that if she love me, I charge her to love thee. If she will not, I will not have her, unless thou entreat her. If you be a true lover, hence, and not a word, for here comes more company.
Good morrow, fair ones. Pray you. If you know where the pose of your solar stands, she claps him about the morrow.
West of this place, down the neighbor bottom. The rank of osiers by the murmuring stream, left on your right hand brings you to the place. But at this hour the house itself is none within.
It's in an iron held by your tongue. I should know that I know you by this time. The boy with cut garments takes you. The boy is fair. A female favored, and the children tell. Yes. The woman loved, and drowned in her birth. Are not you the owner of the house that is water?
It is no boast being asked to say we are.
Well, run it up to my head to the boat. After that you keep call to Blanca. He sends this budding after. Are you?
I am. What must we understand by this?
Some of my shame, if you will know of me, what man I am, and how and why and where this handkerchief was seen.
Please tell us.
When last the young men a party for me, he left a promise to return again, within an hour. I hastened to the forest, chewing the food of sweet and bitter fancy. Lo, it befell. He soon eye aside, and marked what object to present itself. Under an oak, whose boughs were lost with age. The high-top drives a bullet into a wretched, ragged man, overgrown with hair, was sitting on his back. About his neck, a green and gilded snake, I think it is so. Hold her head, and no one friends. A principal coming in the night. But suddenly, seeing a light up, we are reaching out, swinging itself. And this of away, silver, and the roof of your city. The light uttered all of our drive. Lay crouching, get on ground, the cat-like watch. One at the three matching skirt. For this world is positioned at least. Pray on nothing that ought to seem as dead. This scene, or under the earth, the sound is your brother, our brother.
I have heard to speak about same brother. You did kindness and that privilege not to him.
And well he might so do, for well I know he was unnatural.
But to Orlando, did he leave him there to the suck and hungry Linus?
Twice did he turn his back and purpose so. But kindness, nobler ever than revenge, and nature, stronger than the just occasion, made him give battle to the lions, who quickly fell before him. He was hurtling, formidable from her eye away.
You rested, because you didn't so often try to kill him.
'Twas I, but I do not shame to tell you what I was, since my conversion so quickly changed everything right.
But to the bloody napkin!
By God. When first I had just cheered our countenance and was unmoved, as how I came unto the desert place. In brief, then we should eventually do, he gave me fresh array and committing me unto my brother's well. He led me recently into his cave. There shook himself. And
here upon his arm,
the lion had no spots away. There's all the smiles I play, and now he thinks, and cried and thinking upon the rods of wind. In brief, I recovered, bound up in gloom, and after two small, so-called things gone to art. He sent me thither, from where I am, to deliver this back, that he might excuse his broken promise, and to shepherd you, as he doth call his welfare.
by hand of the enemy, seek the enemy.
Many go swoon when they do upon blood.
There's more. Seek the enemy.
Look, he's a brother.
I would I were at home.
Pray you, sir, will you take that now?
He has been chicken. You lack a man's heart.
I do so. I confess it. Sarah, a body would think that this was well counterfeited. I pray you, commend my counterfeiting to your brother.
This was not counterfeit. There is too great testimony in your compartment that is your passion of money.
Counterfeit, I assure you.
Well then, give me good heart. Counterfeit to be meant.
So I do. Yet I think I should have been a woman, am I right?
A little paler in tones, with dark eyes, with circles.
That will I, for I must dare answer back. How you would see my brother, Roger?
I will devise something. I pray you, commend my counterfeiting to him. Will you go?
Find the time, Audrey. Patience, gentle Audrey.
This is good enough for all the old junk would say.
Most wicked, Sir Oliver Audrey. A most vile Martex. But Audrey, there's a youth here, and the force lays plain to you.
I never chose. You have no interest in me at all. Here comes the man you mean.
It's meat and drink to me to see a clown. We that have good wits have much to answer for. We shall be flouted. We cannot hold.
Good evening, Audrey.
Just good evening, William.
And good evening to you, sir.
Good even, friend. Cover thy head, cover thy name. Big prithee be covered. This is thy name. What is thy name?
William, sir.
How old art thou, friend?
5 and 20, sir.
The right page is thy name, William?
Well, I am, sir.
Good name. Was born in the forest here?
I, sir, I thank God.
Thank God. A good answer. Art rich?
Thanks, sir. So.
So-so is very good, very excellent. Yet, it's not. It's but so-so. Art wise?
I, sir, I have a pretty wit.
I do now remember a saying, the fool doth think he is wise, but the wise man knows himself to be a fool. The heathen philosopher, when he had a desire to eat a grape, he opened his lips and put it into his mouth, thereby meant the grapes that made to eat, lips to open. Do you love this name?
I do, sir.
Give me your hand. Art learned?
No, sir.
Then learn this of me. To have is to have. For it is a figure in rhetoric that drink being poured out of a cup into a glass by filling one does empty the other. Now, all your writers do consent that Ipsy is he. Now you are not Ipsy, for I am he.
Which he, sir?
He, sir. Thou must marry this woman. Therefore, you clown, abandon, vulgar, leave the society of this female, or together abandon the society of this female, or, by better understanding, clown thou perishest, or diest. Make thee away, translate thy life into death, thy liberty into bondage. I will deal with thee in poison, or in bastinado, or in steel. I will bandy with thee in faction. I will run thee with policy. I will kill thee in 150 ways. Therefore tremble and depart.
Do, good William.
God rest Mary, sir.
Master and Mr. Cease, come away, away.
Trip all three, I sense.
On so little acquaintance, you should like her. Then but say you should love her, and loving woo, and wooing she should grant, and will you prefer to enjoy her?
Neither call the giddiness of it in question, the poverty of her, the small acquaintance, my set of being longer circumstances. But say with me, I love Alien. Say with her that she loves me. Content with both, that we may enjoy each other. It shall be to your good. In my father's house, all the revenue of old Sir Roland's will I see upon you. And here live and die each other.
You have my consent. Let your wedding be tomorrow. Thither will I invite the Duke and all his contented followers. Go you and prepare out in. Look you, here comes my dog.
God save you, brother.
And you, fair sister.
Oh, my dear Orlando, how it grieves me to see you wear your heartless scarf.
It is my arm.
I thought your heart had been wounded with the claws of a lion.
Wounded it is, but with the eyes of a lady.
Did your brother tell you I counterfeited to school when he showed me your handkerchief?
I am greater wonders than that.
Oh, I know where you are, and it is true. There was never so sudden a thing as the fight of two rams or Caesar's personical brag of I came, saw, and overcame. Your brother and my sister no sooner met but they looked, no sooner looked but they loved, no sooner loved but they sighed, no sooner sighed but they asked one another the reason, no sooner knew the reason but they sought the remedy, and in these degrees they became a pair of stairs in marriage and stable, pride incontinent, or else being incontinent before marriage. They are in the very wrath of love and will together. Clubs cannot part them.
They shall be married tomorrow. But oh, how bitter a thing it is. Look into happiness through another man's eyes. By so much more shall I be at the height of heart happiness. By so much shall I think my brother happy, and having one of his sisters.
Why then tomorrow I cannot serve your turn for Rosalind.
I will live no longer by fear.
I will weary you then no longer with idle talking. Know me then, for now I speak to some purpose, but I know you are a gentleman of good conceit. I speak all this that you should have a good opinion of my knowledge insomuch. I say I know you are. Neither do I lay before a greater esteem than mayst in some little measure draw itself of you to do yourself good and not to praise me. Believe then, if you please, that I can do strange things. I have, since I was 3-year-old, conversed with a magician, most profound in his art, and yet not damnable. If you do love Rosalind, send your heart of his guest to Christ out. When your brother marries Alina, shall you marry her. I know into what straits of fortune she is driven, and it is not impossible for me, if it appear not inconvenient to you, to set her before your eyes tomorrow, human as she is, and without any danger.
Speakest thou in sober meanings?
From my life I do, which I intend to do, though I say I am a magician. Therefore, put you in your best array. Fit your friends, or if you will be married tomorrow, you shall, and Rosalind, you will. Look, here comes a lover of mine and a lover of hers. You have done me much attention to show that I care not if I have. It is my study to seem spiteful and ungentle to you. You are there followed by a faithful shepherd. Look upon him
Is he all made of sighs and tears? And so am I for Phoebe.
And I for Ganymede.
And I for Rosalind.
And I for no woman.
Is he all made of faith and service? And so am I for Phoebe.
And I for Ganymede.
And I for Rosalind.
And I for no woman.
Is he all made of fashion? All made of art? All made of passion and all made of wishes? All adoration, beauty, and observance? All humbleness, all patience and impatience? All purity, all trial, all obedience? So am I for Phoebe.
I for Ganymede.
And I for Rosalind.
And I for no woman. I love you.
If this be so, why blame me to love you?
If this be so, why blame me to love you? Why do you speak to? Why blame me to love you?
To her that is not here, nor doth not hear.
I pray you, no more of this. Tis like the howling of Irish wolves against the moon. I will help you if I can. I would love you if I could. Tomorrow, leave me altogether. I will marry you if ever I marry a woman. And I'll be married tomorrow. I will satisfy you. If ever I satisfy men, you shall be married tomorrow. I will content you if what pleases you contents you, and you shall be married tomorrow. As you love Rosalind me, as you love me, and as I love no woman I'll meet. Now fare you well. I've left you friends.
Will not fail if I live.
Nor I.
Nor I.
Tomorrow is the joyful day, Audrey. Tomorrow we will be married.
I do desire with all my heart. I hope he has no dishonest desire to be a woman of the world. Here come two of the banished Duke's wages.
Well, but public gentlemen,
When my troth will met. Come, sit in the song.
we are for you. Sit in the middle.
So we got to run without talking or saying that we are horse, so the only prologue to bad boys.
Was the lover and his last and the woman hang on the oak for the green cornfield did pass with the hay and the woman hang on. In the springtime the old birds do sing, ding ding a ding ding, birds who love the spring. Keep me of the life, and the home, not enough. 13 country folks would like, and the home, not enough. In the springtime, the birds to sing, a ding a ding ding, sweet lovers love the spring. Carol they began at hour, and the home. Ding on ding dong, that the life was but a flower, the day and the home. Ding on ding dong, in the springtime the old birds do sing, a ding a ding ding. Sweet lovers who love, sweet lovers who love, sweet lovers who love the spring.
Truly, young gentlemen, though there's no great matter in the ditty, yet the note was very untunable.
We kept time, we lost not our time.
By my troth, I count time, but lost here such a foolish song. God be with you, and God mend your voices. Come on, Drake.
Dost thou believe, Orlando, the boy can do all this he hath promised?
Sometimes I do believe and sometimes not. As those that fear to hope and know to fear.
Patience once more, whilst I'll come back to search. You say, if I would be in your Rosalind, you would bestow her, Orlando.
That would I, had I kingdoms to give her.
You say, you will have her when I bring her.
That would I, were I of all kingdoms king.
You say you'll marry me if I be willing. That will I should I die hereafter. But If you refuse to marry me, you will give yourself to this most faithful shepherd. So depart. You say that you'll have Phoebe, if she will.
Then have her in death with us wedding days.
I have promised to make all this matter. Keep your word. To give your life. You yours, while I have conceived some. Keep your word, Phoebe, that you'll marry me, or else refusing me to wed this shepherd. Keep your word, Sylvius, that you'll marry her if she refuses me. And from hence I go, to make these doubts all equal.
I do remember the shepherd boy, some lively country of my daughter's neighbor.
My lord, the first time that I ever saw him, he thought you were brother to your daughter. But, my good lord, this boy is forceful, and hath been tutored in the rudiments of many desperate studies by his uncle, whom he reports to be a great magician, obscured in the circles of his forest.
There is sure another flood toward, and all these couples are coming to the ark. Here to prepare a very strange beast, which in all tongues are called fools.
Salutation and greeting to you all.
Good my lord, bid me welcome. This is the motley-minded gentleman that I have so often met in the forest. He swears.
If any man doubt that, let him put me to my purgation. I have trod a measure, I have flattered a lady, I have undone 3 tailors, I have had 4 quarrels like that, Father.
And how does that mean?
Faith, sir, we met and found the quarrel was upon the 7th cause.
How 7th cause? Good my lord, like this fellow.
I like him very well.
God ill be, sir. I desire you of the like. I press it in amongst the rest of the country copulatives, to swear and forswear according to marriage binds and blood breaks. The poor virgins, sir, an ill-favored thing, but mine own, a poor humor of mine, sir, to take that, but no man else will. Rich honesty, sir, dwells like a miser in a poor house, like a pearl in a foul oyster.
By my faith, he is very swift and sententious.
According to the fool's bolts and such dulcet.
But, for the 7th cause, how did you find a quarrel upon the 7th cause?
Upon a lie 7 times removed. Barrier body seeming untrue. I did dislike the certain cut of a courtier's beard. He sent me word. If I did dislike the cut of his beard, his beard was not well cut. He was in the mind that it was. This is called the retort courteous. If again it was not well cut, he would send me word that he cut it to please himself. This is called the quit modest. If again it was not well cut, he would disable my judgment. This is called the reply true. If again it was not well cut, he would say I spake not true. This is called the reproof valid. If again it was not well cut, he would say I lie. This is called the counter-check quarrelsome. So keep the lie circumstantial and the lie direct.
And how oft did you say his beard was not well cut?
Faith, sir, I durst go no further than the lie circumstantial, and nor durst he not give me the lie direct, so he measured swords and parted.
We nominate in order now the degrees of the lie.
Oh, sir, we quarrel in prince by the books. That you have books for good manners. Only need the degrees. First, the retort courteous. Second, the quit modest. Third, the reply churlish. Fourth, the reproof valiant. Fifth, the counter-check quarrelsome. Sixth, the lie with circumstance. And seventh, the lie direct. All these you may avoid, but the lie direct. You may avoid that too, but with an if. I knew when 7 justices could not take up a quarrel, when the parties were met themselves. One thought but with an if, as you said so, and I said so. They shook hands and swore brothers. Your if is your only peacemaker, much virtue in if.
Is this not a rare fellow, my lord? He's as good in anything. Yet a fool.
He uses his follow like a soccer horse. Under the presentation of that, he shoots his legs.
Then is there mirth in heaven with earthly things made even as tongues together. Good Duke, receive thy daughter. Hymen from heaven brought her. Yea, brought her hither, that thou mightst join thy hand with his, whose heart within his bosom is. To you I give myself, for I am yours. To you I give myself, for I am yours.
In every truth and sight, you are my daughter. In every truth and sight, you are my wrongdoers.
Say Here what then my love do?
I'll have no comfort if you be not me. I'll have no husband if you be not me.
No, now, wed woman, you be not she.
Peace, so I bar confusion. His eye must make conclusion of these most strange events. Here's eight that must take hands to join in Hyman's dance. If truth holds true content. You and you no cross shall part. You and you are heart to heart. You to his love must accord, or be a woman to your lord. You and you are sure together as the winter foul weather. While the wedlock hymn we sing, feed yourselves with questioning, that reason wonder may diminish. How thus we met, and these things finish. Wedding is great hero's crown, of blessed bond before the bed. 'Tis Hymen peoples every town, by wedlock then be honor bred. Honor, high honor and renown, to Hymen, God of every town. Oh dear niece, what regard to me? Tell it also, what must you do?
I will not eat my word. Thou art mine. Thy faith my fancy to thee doth combine.
I have audience for a word or two. I am the second son of old Samuel. That will bring these tidings to the spirit assemblies. True friend, hearing how that every day men of great worth resort into his forest, address a mighty power which were on foot, in his own conduct, to perfectly take his brother's ear and put him to the sword, and to the skirts of his wild little queen. After meeting with an old businessman, after some question with him, was found burdened, both from his enterprise and handiwork. His crown he bequeathed to his better brother, that all the land restored to him again that were within exile. This be true, I do engage my life.
Huzzah! Welcome, good man. Your offer spares thy brother's land. To one his land is held, and to the other. Our land itself at large, from community. First, in this forest, let us do these ends, that were well begun and well begot, and after every of this happy number that have endured many true things made to fall, shall share the good of our eternal fortune according to the measure of their service. In the meantime, forget this newfound dignity and fall into a rustic revelry. Play music, and you, bride and bridegroom all, with measures keep joy to measure fall.
Sir, by occasion, if I heard you right, the Duke hath put on a religious side and torn into neglect of office court? Yeah. And well, out of these convertites, there is much matter to be heard and learned. You to your former honor, I will faith, with patience and your virtue, love your hope. You still love that your good faith your marriage. You to your lands and love and free our lives. You to a long and well-deserved bed. You to wrangling. My loving voyage is but 2 months diddled. So, to your pleasures, I am for other than for dancing matters.
Stay, Jakes. Stay.
Casino pastime, art. What you would have, I'll stay to know at your very case.
Proceed, proceed. We will begin these rites, as you trestle and in true delights.
am neither a good apologue, nor cannot insinuate with you on the behalf of good play. I'm not furnished like a beggar, therefore to beg will not become me. My way is to conjure you, and I'll begin with the women. I charge you, O women, for the love you bear to men, to like as much of this play as please you. And I charge you, O men, for the love you bear to women, as I perceive by your simpering, none of you hates them. That between you and the women, this play shall please. If I were a woman, I would kiss as many of you as had beards that please me, complexions that like me, and breaths that I find not. And I'm sure for my kind offer, as many of you as have good beards, or good faces, or sweet breaths, when I make curtsy, bid me farewell.